We're sailing back into the mangrove at night to sleep. If we can make it, that'd be awesome. But it's going to be close. There's something big chasing us. I can't turn and look. It's terrifying. There's that freaky creature over there. That thing's way too scary. And then look, there's this giant trap here we're going to sail under. You know, not really sure what that's about either. Somebody lit a giant fire and another crashed plane. Wow. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire. He's idly carving a wooden stake. From the look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Here, take a seat. We join him by the fire. The airman says, I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things. Do things. I'd ask you for safe passage, but not until I've avenged my squadron. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you different? We will help. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. Tell me more about these mind suckers. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. It seems like the place we're going to need to have our packed explosives. We're going to bring them. If we don't use them, it'll be okay. All right. Can we break this? Yeah, look at that. Explosives. There we go. We set the charge, light the fuse. So he marked a spot on our map we're going to go try and check out if we can. It's 8 a.m., so there's a lot of day ahead of us here. Looks like we need to angle a little more to the right here if we can help it. Yeah, we found another fallen plane, and we have the banish spell ready to go. This might be the thing he asked us to get. I'm not sure. We're about to find out, though. Mortar frame. Okay, yep, there we go. Oh, there it is right behind us. Oh my goodness, that thing scared me. You know, the craziest thing about this is the fastest way to get back is going to be to teleport 3 times and just lose our mind for a second. I think that's what we'll go ahead and do. We'll fish this once, as it's something we haven't seen before, and then we'll use the manifest. To then jump into the portal, turn around, and be at the oil rig. Crazy. All right, one more sample for the big boy. And the only thing left is this one here for him, and he'll be happy. We upgraded our foghorn. Let's give it a honk. Not exactly sure what that did. Does it show fishing spots? Very strange. We need to find... Check our map. We need to find that 4th fish. We've gone to, I think, 3 or 4 of these, but there's one over on this edge. So I think we stay on the edge this time. And see if that 4th fish is over here. Hey, another down plane. I wonder what took down these planes. That looks like lumber. Whoa, you think this thing will attack the boat? We got a little mangrove crocodile hanging out. Gonna let him live his life. That was scary. Let's give the scientist the sample. I think he's losing his mind. He is not doing well. Scientist, with the corporation leadership here, I have to focus. There are pressures acting upon me. We must know where these creatures entered. Where the blood. He places the specimen into a large metal chamber before sealing the lid. A motor runs briefly and a pressure gauge on the chamber rises. The elder communicates in power. The scientist flips a large switch and the metal chamber begins to spin, slowly at first, then accelerating until the whole thing is a blur. Needles etch onto graph paper, transcribing something. A dark fluid rises from a tube connected to the chamber. Not yet pure. We need more. Down. Deeper. Outside, the executive is talking to the foreman. We're almost there. Give it another push. How much power can we give this thing? Foreman, sir, I don't think we really should. Setting the drill to full power, sir. Machinery in the drill tower steps into overdrive, blurring the air with sounds of gears turning. Oh, this is not good, dude. Oh, it's going to wake up something big, man. They did not need to turn this into overdrive. Oh, that thing is huge. Look at it. Look at it circling the whole thing. Oh, no. Another fault breaks off? No way. Ugh. As the roar of the giant creature fades, it leaves behind a silence on all that witnessed it. Faces stare from windows, hands grip railings, trying to process the spectacle. Hey boss, that must have been the thing that got all of our materials, and now it's coming for the rig. A murmur of panic begins to rise from the onlookers. Executive, no, we're close now, and it knows it. How long will it take for the drill to break through to the next layer? You can't be serious, not with that thing in the water. Our lives are in danger, and you want to keep drilling? Get it done. He's insane. What are we doing here? This drill, whatever's down there, we shouldn't be disturbing it. Fisherman, you've got to help us. He won't listen to reason. But perhaps he'll listen to an operational setback. We can't shut down the drill. But if it were to be damaged by a force of nature, we'd have no choice but to abandon it. I know it sounds crazy, but if the defenses were to stop operating, it would leave the drill vulnerable. Please, have a think. See what you can do. You got to be kidding me. Inside the defensive tower are a bundle of cables. The black box has a number of empty slots, so maybe the researcher knows how to disable it without getting everyone killed. Hey, something's really wrong with the scientists. Look, their head's gone all like they have a fish eyeball. You okay? Scientist, this is the inevitable conclusion. As he rocks back and forth, hands hiding his eyes from the light. Our work is almost complete. Okay, so we've got more samples I'm not sure where to get. That's okay for now. Before it gets completely lost, I want to make sure we take a second and try and help the airman. Look, it's swimming towards us. Oh, it's actually quite a bit faster than I was expecting it to be. Oh boy. We're getting sideways there. So we found more dog tags and the part he asked for. Second pair of dog tags. More research parts we don't need, but thank you. We've got a little bit turned around in the mangrove here. There's a path right there. A second path behind that tree. A third that way. A fourth that way. And a fifth and a sixth. Like, it doesn't feel like a crossroads as much as they just... we can't go through these mushrooms. Ew. I wonder if with the icebreaker if we could. All right, there we go. All right, I will work on assembling the mortar. You may have noticed some contraptions. I've assembled those traps for the mine sucker. We need to lure them in. Once they're in, I can fire on them, and that'll be end of them. How did you make those traps? With patience? Okay. The creature only seems to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. We need to make 3 specific types of bait from a combination of fish, okay? Oh, okay. This is kind of nifty. This is a great little mini quest. Basically, fish a certain number of fish because they will make a special type of bait that we need to fish up a thing. Oh, that's sand. Oh my goodness, we rammed right into it. I thought that was just like a different shade of water. So we're fishing for some bait fish. Yeah, look, there's even like an arrow pointing down that path, right where I tried to sail. Right in front of us is not water. That's crazy. You know what would have been a neat system to have in here? Maybe a little obnoxious, but would have been neat. A tide system. So that maybe at a different time of day, you can go through that. Oh no, our net actually picked up just enough. Perfect. All right, pungent bait. He says, the trap springs will fire on it. Make sure you bring back proof it's dead. Well, let's go bait the first one that's right in this first opening zone. And see how his accuracy is, see how his shooting is. All right, there's the big spooky trap. Load the trap. You load the bait into the trap. You should probably move. We're moving. We're moving. Come on, man. Hit it with your mortar. Oh. Get wrecked. Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. Yeah, get out of here with that. Oh, now we're talking. What a shot. Oh, hey, this is the bait we need for the trap. Yes. Let's go bait that next trap then and give him the proof of destruction. All right, so these longfin eels, they must be a night fish since that spawn point disappeared. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Gotta take a photo for my scrapbook. Oh, yeah. Boom. We go in and then the second left. This mangrove is a cool zone. Oh, we should have brought explosives. There was another spot. All right. I think it's a great change of pace from what has been and other things we've like gone through. We load the trap. Man, I was trying so hard to get a photo. I couldn't do it. We're going to try and get back to the old boy through the mangrove. If we can. I think it's like 3 U-turns and we're there. Definitely a tricky zone and definitely a great change of pace. Every zone has been so unique. I've just really appreciated that. Well, we have helped him avenge his fallen comrades. I really hope that he's happy, you know? He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. With a sickening tear, he pulls from the creature a necklace. He says, hey, this ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? A large ornate necklace, ivory teardrops flank the central setting, an emerald trapped by 4 cresting waves. The airman stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. So we can trade him fish for bait. That's kind of cool. Well, we were going to offer him a ride, but he said he kind of likes it here after living here so long. And now he makes bait for us. I don't know what we'll do with bait, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and make our way back to the collector. One thing to note, he actually did set up the mortar. We're actually looking right at it here. That was not there when we got here. I always love when that happens. When things that we do and interact with actually influence and change the world around us. We found his 4th of 5 relics, of 5 relics, right? As we enter the house carrying the ornate necklace, the collector recognizes it immediately. An excellent find. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. Once more, he opens the book. We begin to feel weak, our knees on the verge of buckling. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. The collector says, we're so close. One more remains. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. How do you know where these relics are? He says, I don't, but I read the sea. I hear the waves that whisper secrets, and I speak to the currents. Oh, okay. Are you human? We ask this rude question. He stares at us. Why, of course, as human as you are. Well, that's kind of weird. Are we not human?